Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an exciting story to share about Gareon Conley and his journey back to the NFL. The former Raider, who was a first-round pick in the 2017 draft, is trying to revitalize his career after 4 years out of the league. Recently, he had a tryout with the Dallas Cowboys and managed to impress the team. But before we dive into the details of this incredible comeback, we want to remind you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of our sports content. If you love staying updated on the latest news from the NFL and other leagues, make sure to give us a like and share with your friends. Besides Conley's story, we bring you analysis, interviews, and much more for sports fans. So stay tuned because today we're discussing how Conley is trying to secure a spot with the Cowboys and what this could mean for the team's defense. Let's follow Conley's career comeback and much more together. Now, without further ado, let's get to the story. In this video, we'll also discuss Cowboys legend Michael Irvin revealing that his wife Sandy, 58, suffers from early onset Alzheimer's. Coming up shortly. It's been 4 years since Gareon Conley stepped onto an NFL field, but that could change this year. The former first-round pick by the Raiders recently had a tryout with the Dallas Cowboys after a brief stint in the UFL. According to a June 18th post on X by ESPN's Adam Schefter, Conley impressed the Cowboys enough to earn a contract. Conley first entered the NFL as the 24th overall pick by the Raiders in the 2017 draft. He struggled to make an impact on the team and was traded to the Houston Texans after just 2.5 seasons. Conley played 8 games for the Texans before they moved on. He has been out of the NFL since 2019 and stayed away from football for the past 4 years before joining the DC Defenders of the UFL. He impressed enough with his play to earn a spot with the Cowboys. He still has a lot of work to do to make the active roster. Conley is 28 years old, so he should still have a few years left in his athletic prime. He was a productive player in college, and there may still be some untapped potential there. The Cowboys have consistently had one of the best defenses in the NFL in recent seasons, so he really needs to stand out to make the team. For Conley, this opportunity with the Cowboys might be his last chance to revitalize his NFL career. His journey has been marked by highs and lows, from being a first-round pick to being without a team for years. Success with the Cowboys will require not just talent, but also a resilient mindset to overcome challenges and make the most of this opportunity. Conley's story also raises questions about player development in the NFL. Many promising players fail to meet initial expectations for various reasons, including injuries, adjusting to the professional game, and team environment. Conley's trajectory serves as a reminder that draft success does not guarantee a successful NFL career. Meanwhile, the Cowboys have an important decision to make. Adding Conley to the roster could bring benefits, but also represents a risk. The team needs to carefully evaluate his performance during training camp and preseason to decide if he can effectively contribute to the defense. Conley's performance in the coming weeks will be crucial for his future with the team. Under the leadership of coordinator Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' defense has been one of the strongest in the league. Adding Conley could provide depth and experience to the group of cornerbacks. However, he will need to prove that he can adapt to the defensive system and meet the high expectations of the team and fans. Dallas Cowboys Hall of Fame receiver Michael Irvin initially planned to use Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics as a soft opening for his new sports bar, Playmakers 88, and to celebrate Father's Day. He also hoped for a Mavericks win to keep the title dream alive. That was before Boston's overwhelming 106-88 victory to clinch their 18th world title. However, something moved Irvin to share a family health crisis with his customers during halftime. He revealed that his wife, Sandy, 58, has early onset Alzheimer's. She has been dealing with the disease for 5 or 6 years, facing difficulties with walking and speaking and requiring 24-hour care from a live-in caretaker. Irvin stated that he has no intention of placing her in a home, no matter the cost. "If anyone has earned the right to stay in her home, my wife has," Irvin said in an exclusive text to the Star Telegram. "I will honor that, whatever it costs." Irvin and Sandy, who met in college in Miami, have been together for 39 years, married for 34. Irvin asked for prayers for his family, highlighting the importance of support during this difficult time. He mentioned that the impromptu announcement was largely driven by his feelings about his new restaurant venture. The chef at Playmakers 88 also worked at another restaurant whose chicken wings Sandy loved. Irvin often fetched or had the wings delivered to her when he was out of town for work. "When I'm working, she gets very finicky," said Irvin, who hosts Undisputed on Fox Sports 1, alongside alongside Skip Bayless and Keyshawn Johnson and previously worked at the NFL Network. And I'm on the road, she would always call and say, "Honey, I'm hungry. I'm literally on the show." During breaks, I would call and say, "My wife just called, get her some chicken at home." She would only eat the wings from that restaurant. No other wings. When the previous restaurant closed, investors approached Irvin, and thus Playmakers 88 was born. It is located at 5005 Texas 121 in the Colony. Irvin sees Playmakers 88 not just as a business, but as a way to give back to the community and create a space where people can feel supported and valued. The Bible says, "If you suffer with me, you will reign with me," Irvin said. "These guys have been with me through the tough times. Let me take a step and try to repay that kind of relationship." According to the Alzheimer's Association, Alzheimer's disease is not just an old person's disease. Younger onset Alzheimer's affects people under 65. Many people with early onset are in their 40s and 50s. About 1 in 9 people aged 65 and older in the United States have Alzheimer's. Approximately 110 out of every 100,000 adults aged 30 to 64 have younger onset Alzheimer's. The average life expectancy of an individual diagnosed with late onset Alzheimer's is between 8 and 12 years. Early onset Alzheimer's is believed to have a more aggressive course and progresses more rapidly. If you believe you or a loved one has early onset Alzheimer's, you can call the national hotline for help or information anytime. 1-800-272-3900. Michael Irvin's openness about his wife's condition brings attention to the personal and emotional challenges faced by families dealing with Alzheimer's. His decision to keep Sandy at home despite the difficulties underscores the deep bond they share and highlights the importance of caregiving in maintaining the quality of life for those affected by the disease.